Hello. We have a special guest for today's show. It's Ajzea Kenan, Red Star player. Thank you. You step by and thank you. We appreciate.
Thank you.
Last day of the year. It's a messy, but yes. And first of all, how are you and how you surviving this New Year's euphoria in Belgrade and all that traffic mess? And
It's going good. The weather's been changing. It's starting to be wintertime now, so it's a little snow on the ground. Got the traffic moving slow, but the city is good. The city is nice. My family's comfortable, and I'm comfortable, and just trying to do everything I can to stay healthy and stay available to be able to help the team.
yeah, that was my next question. What is you like the most in Belgrade, and what is annoying you and your family here?
What I like about the city is that it's city life, so you get a lot of you see all the buses and all the people that use public transportation, and there's nice restaurants here, and it's not that big, so everything is not too far to get to, or it takes too long to get to, unless you're in the traffic. But that's certain times of the day. But the snow and the cold weather is what bothers me. But I just stay inside where it's warm at, and just make the best of that. And when it snows, I get out there, with my daughter sometimes and just play.
Snowing with Cody?
No, he got the snowball fights going on. I'm staying away from him. Yeah, for sure.
And where is Zea having coffee, and what is your favorite place in Belgrade?
Honestly,
in free time, if you have.
Honestly, I don't drink coffee, which is probably weird to some people, but I just find some good little spots to go eat at. One place that Nedović told me about was Franz. Franz is
okay.
That's a good place. I ate there once, and I like to go to Toro.
That's steaks. Huh?
Yeah, that's like and Tomahawk. Tomahawk is a good place.
Okay. When you compare that lifestyle to Kazanju, Athens, Istanbul, what is like?
It's different. Kazan had its own flavor. Athens has their own flavor with the beaches and the warm weather, and you're able to get out there in the ocean a little bit, and Belgrade have their own flavor. It's more city. It's a little bit colder. So you got to wear the jackets, the hats, but every city has its positive things, and like I say, I have my spots here that I'm very comfortable at.
Yeah, and when you compare that with your childhood in Biloxi in Mississippi, we need to talk about that. And first of all, how you fell in love with the basketball over there?
It was kind of, in my blood, as a kid. My mom, she played ball. She was playing, actually, while she was pregnant with me, until she got elbowed.
Oh.
So, that kind of, I guess, might have shook me up a little bit as a baby. But my dad played as well. So I started playing as a kid around 6, 7 years old, and just follow my dad. My dad helped me, along the way, and, showed me, some of the things I needed to do, to be a good player. My idol was Allen Iverson at the time. I watched a lot of his, film and highlights. Even
haircut
grew the braids, the number 3. That was kind of the player that I, idolized my game outside of my dad, because he wasn't as tall as some of the other players, but he had a big heart, and he was a competitor, and he didn't back down from anybody. So it's kind of around 6 or 7 is when I kind of fell in love with playing basketball. I also played American football.
Yeah, your father said that in one interview that you were very good quarterback.
Yeah, I played football too.
Yeah, and why you choose basketball over that? Because you were talented for that, and some other guys in school was trying to push you in the football.
Football, yeah. I was actually, my grandma made me decide either basketball or football. And I didn't think I was going to grow to be tall enough to be a, NFL type quarterback. But, so I just stuck with basketball and, it worked. I was pretty good at it and got a scholarship and, was able to get drafted.
Yeah. And we need to mention the Catherine hurricane that affected you and your family, your childhood, and all that period. You find out the importance of higher floors on the church that saved your life. How do you, from this distance, look back on that events?
That time of my life, it just taught me to, not value material things. When I went through Hurricane Katrina, I was 14. So I was a kid, and all I knew was to play and be with my friends and, just do those type of things. And when a natural, disaster comes, it's something that you can't control, and you see friends and people that you grew up with, no longer be, on this earth, and, you lose. We lost our house, lost everything in the house. So, it just taught me to value, life, value the people, close to you. Not so much worry about material things, because in a blink of an eye, it can all be taken away from you, So it just helped me grow up, a lot sooner, and, just value family and the people close to you.
Is that still you, like in some manner, prepared you for like life on the court and off the court, and make you be prepared for everything?
Of course, keep my family close, and if you want to relate it to basketball, just build a bond, with your teammates. They the ones that's gonna be, in the ups and downs with you throughout the season, and it's never about one person. You need all 15, guys on the team to, reach the ultimate goal. And, just try to embrace that, try to make sure everybody, understands that, I just want to help, in whatever way that can be, to get us to the ultimate goal. And I know it's not all about me. And I try to do everything I can to help, the team and help, my brothers out.
Yeah, and do you look at you like you overachieved and you like being through that, you have a very good like career after that, all that happened to you?
Of course, I took what I learned, in those moments and just applied it to my everyday life, my career, my school, just everything that, applies to me and, my everyday things. And, and it helped me. I've been successful, played at the highest level, still playing at the highest level. And, I'm very thankful and blessed for that.
Okay, and next thing we want to talk is Murray State. And that time you were like college star in that time, were successful, and after that you made your dream come true, going to NBA. How do you look? Now you are in Europe for some years, but how do you look back on that period?
That time was, fun. I was 18-year-old going to college, Murray State, a school that I barely knew about at the time. And, a lot of my friends and family didn't know about the school either. But, Murray was on me, from my junior year to my senior year, more than any other school. And I wanted to go somewhere and make a name for myself, get out of, my state, my comfort zone. And, I went to Murray, the coaches, allowed me to be who I am. And I had great teammates that I'm still, super close with today. They helped me out as well. And I wouldn't be in this position, without them also. And they know that. We still talk to this day. And, it was a great time. I won 3 conference championships while I was there. Got to the NCAA tournament twice. Was able to, obviously have some individual success. Got my jersey retired.
Yes.
And I helped, some guys that came behind me, be able to live out their dream as well. Like Cameron Payne, John Morant, those type guys that I still talk to, to today. And, Murray really, helped me get to this, be able to be on this platform.
Is Ja talking you, like asking some advices during that period?
Yeah, when he was coming out of high school, I talked to him, all the time. He was asking me about, the school and the coaches, just some of the things, what to expect about, being at Murray State, because it's a school that embraces, a winning tradition, and he wanted to be a part of that, and just coming out of high school, just asking, a guy that was successful before you, and just picked my brain about some of the things to expect, and now he's one of them superstars in the NBA now. So really happy for his success. Him and Cameron Payne, and they're all my brothers that went to Murray State with me. I just want them to be successful.
Yeah, and when we talk about your success in NBA, you played for a couple of teams, like Houston, Philly, Chicago, Phoenix, Milwaukee, and Minnesota. Where you felt most comfortable in that period?
Probably. I had moments where I played, great basketball in the NBA, and then I had moments, where I was a spectator. I had to learn and from the older guys, and just embrace that part of learning and understanding the game. I was able to play with, plenty Hall of Famers. I was blessed to be able to play with guys like Rondo, James Harden, Jimmy Butler, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, Paul George.
Not so bad teammates, huh?
No, I had some, was able to be around a lot of great guys that had a lot of success at the highest level, and will be Hall of Famers one day. And, that really helped me apply, a lot of things that I saw from them, a lot of things that I learned from them, applied it to my game. And like I say, I was able to start in the playoffs, and I was the guy that, didn't dress out some games, so.
You experienced everything.
Yeah, I kind of, throughout my career, I kind of was able to experience, a little bit of everything. And I feel like that's helped me manage and handle, different things throughout different teams and throughout the long seasons.
And you play for the coach Kokoško in that season, which is like history for European coaches. He was the first European coach to be a head coach in NBA, and you were part of that team.
In Phoenix.
Yeah.
It was good. He was he brought kind of a European style to the NBA at the time, and
he prepared you for Europe, huh?
Yeah, he definitely did, with all the plays that he had, and the style of coaching that he did. It just helped prepare a little bit earlier.
Was he different than other coaches that you meet in your NBA career?
He was, it was new for him, so he just was doing what he knew, and it was a different type of style, and he brought different type of combinations to the game.
And not like after that you choose to go overseas to play to Europe. How you made that decision, and why you chose to start being in Russia, in Kazan?
Well, I was coming off an injury too. I had a big time ankle injury where I broke, my ankle, and it took some time to get back. So I was coming off an injury, and I just wanted to play, and just show that I, was able to still be the player that I was, before the injury. So, Kazan came, and really opened the doors for me in Europe. I was able to, be under good coaching, Priftis, and really helped me out. Teammates with John Brown, which we now teammates again. And
I have one question about him, but for later stage of this talk.
But yeah, Kazan really opened a lot of doors in Europe for me, just to see the European game, and was able to play and learn, from my mistakes and to better prepare me for EuroLeague.
Yeah, and how do you feel the difference between the NBA basketball, American basketball, and Europe, and how do from this perspective, after a few years, see the difference and the similarities between those two games, because there are opinions that they are completely different.
Yeah, definitely. The NBA is a completely different game than Europe, and the rules are different also, and the athleticism and speed is different. So those are, three major things when you talk about basketball. Athleticism, speed, the rules of the game, and obviously the time of the quarters are longer, the games are longer, but it's different. It's two total different games, and each has their pros and cons. And I'm American, so I always lean toward the NBA style more so than the European style. But I'm able to kind of adjust and do both, and it's kind of helped me.
Yeah, and you played very good game, maybe one of the best in Unix Kazanju jersey against your team now, Red Star in Pioneer. Mm-hmm. You played, and you said that was special moment for you and special game for you.
Yeah, it was. Just seeing all the fans. That was the first time I was ever in an arena in Europe with those type of fans and that type of atmosphere. And I just remember standing on the court, just looking around like, wow, this will be. I was telling myself, I said, if I was on the other side, I said this would be really fun to play for. And fast forward, I'm here, and I can always remember every time I go in that gym, I was like, wow, I really said if I was on the other side, how fun, it'd be to play here. And, I'm really thankful and blessed, to be able to have that type of, fan base behind us. It really, motivates us and, pushes us to want to go out there and do our best.
And that was one thing, because you last summer chose to sign here. Who recruit you for here? It's Coach Yannis, or
Coach
some
Yannis.
Of the players, you play with Joel, after with Philip also.
Yeah.
John Holland was your teammate.
That was my guy too.
He was in Red Star also, but previous season.
Right.
Where you got your information and how you decided to sign here?
Coach Yannis, he reached out to me, first day, laid everything on the line, what he was, trying to do with the team, how I would fit with the team, how he viewed me, how I could help, and what he expected from me. And, we had a great conversation, and all I wanted to do was win and try to win at a high level, and, obviously give myself a chance to get in the playoffs and try to win a EuroLeague, title. And
so you talk that big things.
Yeah, if you're not talking, or you have goals to, accomplish big things, what are you doing? So obviously we know it's going to take step by step. Obviously everything got to come together and fall in place for us. But his thought process and his idea, was kind of on the same, pace as what I wanted to be a part of and what I wanted to do. And, we made it happen. And, Belgrade is a good city. Red Star is a great organization with unbelievable, fan base. And, who wouldn't want to be a part of that? And I wanted a challenge. It's a challenge to come here and try to do some things that's never been done before, and I want to be a part of that.
And how do you like your experience in Zvezda so far?
It's good. We
know the pressure here is very huge, very big.
Yeah.
Expectation of the fans are on the top.
Yeah, but that doesn't bother me. I just want to do everything I can to help the team. Be successful.
And how do you like the derby experience? You played in Greece with Paoli, but this is something similar, but at the same time different than those?
All derbies are fun. It's the fans are highly motivated, to come in and, attack the opponent teams. And, it's a rivalry game. We know how much people, how many emotions is into that game. So derby games are always fun, and, I love them.
Yeah, and you had some very good games, like that in Bologna. Fans want to know, can Ajzea play more of that in this second part of the season?
Of course, every game I want to be, that type of, or have that type of, fire, but every game is different. Fans got to understand every game is different. Every team strategizes.
Yeah, we talk a little bit about that. You're most of the time on focus of the opponent defense.
And I want to be, I want to go through that focus, every game. But like I said, it's not always about me. Sometimes it's going to be my teammates, and sometimes it's going to be me. I'm going to give it everything I got every game, in the best way that I can. And, I'm human, I'm not perfect, but I try to show perfection, and I want to be, front line of, the war and fighting for my team. And to answer that question, it's definitely going to be a lot more games like that, for sure.
And Coach Yanis, after the big win in Barcelona, said that you and Nedović were like victims of his tactics to win that game. And he said, I hope they understand, and I believe they understand that nothing against you or your playing time, just that game.
Right, and everybody got to understand. At the end of the day, I have a boss too. So the boss come with game plans every game, and every game the game plan isn't for Ajzea to score a lot of points or make a lot of shots. Obviously that's within the team game plan, and I want to do that personally, but. We have team plans, and we have game plans for every game, and every game is different.
Yeah, and I mentioned Nedović. Both of you were selected in the same draft. He was number 30, and you was 34. You remember him from that time?
I don't. Honestly, I don't.
You
I
didn't know?
I think we was in different. He was in 13.
Yeah.
What?
He was number 30 overall pick from Golden State, and he was 34.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah?
I didn't even know. I promise you. I didn't even know him.
You didn't talk with him about
I didn't even know him. I didn't even know him. I had my own things going on.
Okay. And tell me about other teammates in Zvezda. You were here for some months, and who's like funniest guy in the team?
Decky. Decky is pretty hilarious. Great guys. All my teammates are good guys. Decky is funny.
Decky is funny, and at the same time very cold when he need to shoot the free throws and all that.
Yeah, he's just one guy that's you could just tell he's a brother. He's with us no matter he's playing, he's not playing. He's there, and he's a funny guy. And we got a lot of good guys on this team.
Yeah, and who's the toughest guy, stronger guy?
The toughest, I'm gonna say me. I feel like I'm pretty tough. We got plenty. We got Kalinick is tough. Cody is tough. John Brown is tough. Bowling Boy is tough. Bronco is super tough. We got a lot of people on our team. I can't just single out just one person.
Who is the most vocal guy?
Vocal?
Most vocal, yeah.
Obviously the Teodosic is very vocal. He's been around. He knows a lot. He's always talking. And everybody pitches in when needed. Nobody oversteps the boundaries.
Okay, you mentioned your guy John Brown. You're very very close while you're playing Unix. You steer very close.
Yeah.
And somebody think that you was the GM for his coming here, and you was the first guy you announced where he should be. Can you tell me about your role in that transfer?
I mean, I was just, we good friends. We talk all the time, and he always kept me updated with, his progression and his recovery after the shoulder surgery. And
did you suggest to the
I thought it was a good idea. I was like, hey, how do y'all feel about, such John, and obviously, they had they feeling, and this was earlier, way back training camp. I was asking.
Okay.
I was telling them like, hey, my good friend of mine will be available, around January. Not knowing how the season was gonna go or not knowing how our team would be, but once he was available, and I mean we had availability, I said why not? I just brought it back up again, and next thing I know, he was here.
Yeah, and he was like also having good, let's say, experience here, because before one of the game, he was like
he got a chance
nodding
to come see it.
to the fans and the atmosphere.
Yeah, we was on the team together in Unix, and when we played here, so he remembered that, and he wanted to play. He wanted to be a part of a big, big club, big fan base. He wanted to experience that, and I said, hey, you need to come here then.
Yeah. Okay, that's nice. Tell me, do you learn some Serbian words?
I mean,
that you can tell like publicly. not the bad words.
Nah, I mean, I don't really know. I'm not even going to embarrass myself.
Okay. So I prepared the questions about your haircut. You said it's because of Allen Iverson. He was your hero during the childhood.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have a chance to meet him or talk
I
with
did.
him?
When I got traded to Philadelphia, I was eating in Fridays, TGI Fridays, just randomly one day, and just in there eating, and I saw him, and it was the first time and I was in the NBA at the time, and I was starstruck as an NBA player, he was a legend, everything he did for the city. I'm actually playing for a team that he, played for as well, and he was in there, just having a glass of wine, and I went over there and talked to him, and he said, yeah, I come here all the time and eat, and I was like, wow, somebody with that type of, image, is in a, a local.
Yeah, he's not normal guy.
Yeah, normal restaurant. And I said, you know what, you get to that point, you can also be, a normal person. So got a chance to kick it with him and talk, and we had lunch, and ever since then, he's always been a good, good ear and good voice.
Okay, I have some interesting question. Some of the guys I know and who watched the series The Wire said that you look like a Snoop. You remember that? You watched that series?
I didn't.
You didn't?
Nah, I didn't. I never seen it.
You should that for.
Everybody said it's a good series to watch. I just never seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you we can talk again.
Okay, cool.
And also a question I need to ask, it's about Sluka's incident, like money gesture. What was that for? Did you feel betrayed? Like he went to the power, or somehow like something between two of you?
Honestly, I didn't care, that he went to Pana. That has nothing to do with, me, all the, the issues that Olympiacos and Pana have. That has nothing to do with me. So him going to Pana didn't bother me at all. We were surprised. Okay. We were surprised that he went there. We knew he wasn't happy in his position, with our team, but he was going to give it everything he could, to try to win. And we understood that, So his decision to leave, that was out of my control. But, at the same time, once you do go over there, you're a rival now. And when we have games, he's a good player. I'm a good player. We battling, and, everything behind those derbies. And, he was feeling good about himself at the time, because they had just won EuroLeague, and he was MVP of EuroLeague. So, just to keep it short, he was just, doing a lot of talking throughout the game, and
It was a trash talk, and you just respond.
Yeah, we was winning, and he was just talking, and I was just like, hey, I'm happy for you. I'm happy you was able to do everything you did. I said, Slukas, I got money too. I said, you got money and I got money. That's what this was about. Okay. It wasn't about, the stuff the fans was doing. We was going back and forth. I said, you got money, I got money, Slu. I said, you play and I play. And I feel like I would, not going to say the words, but, at the time, it was just battle of the game. He's a competitor, I'm a competitor. And when the game was over, I didn't even, if the fans and all the social media stuff.
That become big.
Yeah, it became a big thing. But when the game was over, I forgot all about it. I didn't go home thinking about him. I went home to my family and, moved on.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it was just two competitors going at it in a game. That's all it was.
Okay, let's go to the end of this conversation and end of the year.
Yeah.
I know you had some tough losses in this year, in private sector, but how you will remember this year in both parts of the life?
Well, it was a great year, for me and my family. Got two healthy daughters, and my family's in, a good place. And, I just, at the end, at the end of the year, I just lost some, very close friends,
yes.
To me, and people that had an influence, on my career and in my life, people that really believed in me, really, pushed me and was always there, throughout my, college career and growing up. And, I lost them all in 1 month, seemed like. So, it hit me pretty hard. And,
that's some maybe of not so good games. It's because of that. And
yeah, I try not to let, my...
But you're human.
I'm human. At the end of the day, I'm human. And I got to, in them games, I got to cut that off and go out there and, do my job, and try to do it the best way that I can, and not try to, I'm a guy of not making excuses. I try not to make no excuses when it's time to go to work. I try to be there and be present and be the best that I can. After work, I go home to my family. I grieve and talk to the people that I need to talk to.
And they're helping you.
Yeah, they help me along. My teammates help me as well, and I try not to show any of that, to anybody, but at the same time, I give a respect to, the people that I don't have anymore that, help me, that I talk to all the time, that I won't be able to talk to them, no more. So, it's all part of life, and, they all in, a better place now. And that's all that matters. I got them with me, everywhere I go. So, just got to move on and keep my head up and keep pushing.
Okay, and when we look on the club, Zvezda is a big club, long and rich history, and how that legacy motivates you, and where you see Red Star or Zvezda in next year, 25.
It motivates me. Like I was telling you, I want to be a part of accomplishing something that's never been done in this club, and we got the fan base to do it with. We got the people, teammates to do it with, and I want to be a part of that. And I really believe that we got a chance. That's all you can ask for. We can't predict the future. We can't see the future. All you want to do is be able to have a chance. And I got good teammates. I got great coaches, coaching staff that, believes in this team, number one. And as long as we continue to believe and everybody continue to believe and support us and, just be behind us. It's going to be good games. It's going to be bad games. It's going to be times, our team might not be, as playing as well. And then there's going to be times we're going to be playing great, and the ones that's really with us and really support us, we appreciate it, and we ask to continue to support us. And the ones that just want to be with us when everything is good, and then talk about us when everything is bad, those are the ones we don't really care about, and we're just focused on, what we trying to do and what we trying to accomplish, and we work hard every day on trying to accomplish that. And like I said, it's gonna be ups and it's gonna be downs, and the ones that's with us continue to be with us, and the ones that's just in and out, we're not too focused on those. But all you can ask for is a chance, and I really believe we got a good chance.
And very last question: the new year is like time of resolutions. What is your personal goal, personal resolution for next year?
Just continue to grow as a man, continue to be better in all aspects of my life. A father, a brother, how you can say it, just continue to bring positivity to the world the best way you can. Continue to be the shield for your family, and just continue to keep your head up and keep pushing forward, and just know that better days are ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much for coming here, talk with us, and
no problem.
Finish this one before the year ends. It's not in our country. We don't want to left things, for next year. So
right.
We finish that, and thank you for that.
No, I appreciate y'all, and appreciate the support, and continue to support us in the new year, and really looking forward to it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, appreciate it.